Hi, you guys. Okay, so we are doing a take two. All right, so welcome to More Life, Natural Health and Wellness. My name is Kendra Moore, your certified essential oils coach and your natural health and wellness navigator. I am super excited about today because I am going to show you how you can make a wellness shot. And actually, we're going to do a couple of shots, as we say. So wellness shots are really concentrated versions of vegetables, spices, fruits, and it's the concentration that really helps to boost the health benefits that we're looking for, depending on what you use. So for the wellness shots today, we're going to do one that is focused on our immunity and our digestive system. Now, I don't know about you, but you know prices in the stores have really shot up, right? So if you go to the stores, you can see that usually where there is like the fruit juice section, there's like a natural wellness section, and that section will actually have some wellness shots that you can buy. Now, the wellness shot purchases range from $2.99 to $11. And you can buy them like green wellness shots. You can buy what we're going to do today, which is a ginger-based one. I'm going to talk about an apple cider vinegar wellness shot. You guys know, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, that I absolutely love apple cider vinegar because it has a myriad of health benefits. So as you are all coming out of the spring, I am in Orlando. I know the majority of our audience is in the Northeast. So you guys are really coming out of the winter cold, spring cold, getting into warmer weather. It's important to really start boosting our immunity and really giving our body the nutrients that we need, especially since COVID restrictions are lifted, more traveling, more being around other people. So you want to make sure that you're treating your body as healthy as possible. And wellness shots are a great way to do that. So let's look at the ingredients. I'm going to talk about two different types of wellness shots that you can do. First, we're going to start with something simple, really easy, and that is using apple cider vinegar. Now, I know a lot of people do not like the smell of apple cider vinegar. I get it. You guys know, again, if you've watched this channel and you've watched my show, apple cider vinegar, if you are a DIY natural health and wellness person, should be in your pantry. It's inexpensive and you can use it for a number of things. I use it on my face to help with skincare, and then you can also, of course, ingest it. Right? And you can use it for your hair to help strip out products. So apple cider vinegar has a number of uses. Now, the easiest way that you can do a wellness shot using apple cider vinegar is basically mixing it with water, especially in the daytime, or in the morning. So if you have a shot of ACV, as it's commonly called, if you have a shot of ACV in the morning, then that really helps to get your digestive system ready for your day, as well as some people say it makes them like more alert than caffeine even. Apple cider vinegar, you do have to be careful with it. You should only take 1 tablespoon to a full glass of water once a day. And that is because if you drink too much of it, it can actually start to deteriorate your enamel on your teeth. So we don't want that. It can also start to burn your esophagus, so you don't want that. So I know some people like to take ACV straight up. If you do, what you want to do is try to drink it through a straw, so that way it minimizes the contact to your teeth. Or once you take it, rinse your mouth out. But the common thing is to try to dilute it. So 1 tablespoon with a full glass of water. That is the simplest wellness shot that you can do with apple cider vinegar. Now, I'm going to tell you really quickly why apple cider vinegar is so good for you, for your digestion. So what it is it's actually apple juice that has been fermented twice. And when you see like the Bragg's apple cider vinegar, this is the one that you most commonly see in the store. And you know that I always recommend that you buy the one that says with the mother. See that? With the mother. So you want apple cider vinegar with the mother, because the mother actually is what you see at the bottom. You see that residue at the bottom? So the residue at the bottom is actually your proteins, your enzymes, your nutrients, all from the fermentation cycle of ACV. All right, so that's what makes ACV so powerful, and especially for women's health. Fermented dishes are really great for women's health. So apple cider vinegar, even if you use it as salad dressing, sauerkraut, these types of things are really great for men and women, but especially for women's health. So that is your easy ACV wellness shot, okay? So remember, 1 tablespoon to a full glass of water in the morning, and that will do you really well. Now, I'm going to now talk about another wellness shot that you can do. And this wellness shot has a number of different ingredients. So hopefully you guys can see what I have here, and I'll talk about each of them and how we're going to make them. But what we have is we have lemons. So lemon is actually great for helping your body to detox. And then we have ginger. I absolutely love ginger. My mom actually has a lot of ginger growing in her garden at the moment. I make fresh ginger tea. Ginger is really, really great for you, especially since it's an anti-inflammatory. So if you're someone that tends to carry like inflammation in your body, ginger is really, really good. I'll tell you how to make ginger tea with the leftovers when I'm done. The other thing that I have is actually related in the ginger family, and that is turmeric. Now, turmeric looks like this. I actually you can see it, you can find it in some grocery stores. I got this from an Indian grocery store. You can see them, find them sometimes at farmers markets. So that is your turmeric. Or you also have your powdered turmeric. Now, turmeric I use often when I cook rice. I'll put turmeric and make like a yellow rice. It tastes good and it's really good for you. Turmeric has a lot of antioxidants and is also a great anti-inflammatory. So again, it's in this ginger family. So turmeric is great. The other thing that we are going to use is we are going to use black pepper, honey, a little bit of olive oil, maybe cinnamon, we'll see. So let's get started. So what we're going to do is actually you're going to take 1/4 cup of your ginger and 1/4 cup of your turmeric. And we're going to end up putting all of these ingredients in a blender and blending them together. So I already started chopping up some ginger, some fresh ginger here, and it smells great. So I'm going to put this fresh ginger in. Now this is not quite 1/4 cup, so I have some ginger here that I started chopping up for the show. Now, if you like ginger, what you can do is you can just take fresh ginger, chop it up, I recommend chopping it up as finely as you can, and then adding it to a tea ball and putting it in hot water and letting it steep like a tea. Ginger tea, and I will show you, like when I say like a tea thing. So you would chop it up really finely, put it in here, and then stick this in hot water and let it steep for about 10 minutes. You will have the best ginger tea. It is better than store-bought already bagged teas. Well, I should say most store-bought bagged teas. Say that 5 times fast. So you chop this up. And in your ginger tea, when you make it, you can add honey to it. So that's very popular, especially during cold and flu season. A lot of people like to put honey and ginger together and lemon and make a type of tea with it, right? So, but today we're using it in our wellness shots. So I have my ginger here. I need 1/4 cup. So now this is the rest that I've chopped up. You guys know I'm always a little messy. So that's my ginger, 1/4 cup of ginger. Now we are going to blend this. So I am actually going to throw this in my blender. Next we're going to do 1/4 cup of turmeric. Again, turmeric, very good for you. You can buy it fresh If you can't buy it fresh, you can buy the ground turmeric, but of course, fresh is always best. For both of these, for the ginger and for the turmeric, you don't need to peel it first. Don't worry about peeling it. If you can use a juicer, that would be ideal. But actually, I'm using a blender because I have a juicer, but man, those things, like to put it together is like a whole thing that I don't feel like messing with a lot of times. So I'm using my blender. So now I'm getting ready to chop up another thing of turmeric here. So chopping this up. And the thing I love about turmeric is the color. You guys know, it's actually weird that I'm wearing gray, because if you look back at all my other videos, I always have on bright colors. I love bright colors, and turmeric will make this shot look so beautiful. So there's our turmeric. Now I'm going to put the turmeric in our blender. So I have that. Next, what you want to do is you want 2 small lemons. So your lemon actually, again, is going to help detox. It's good to alkalize. I'm saying that wrong probably. And also a great dose of vitamin C. Now, you don't necessarily have to peel your lemon. I peeled some. Here's some here that's not peeled. So I'm just going to mix it up and put it in here. Chop up, put it in my blender. All right, let me chop this one a little bit smaller, because we're going to get rid of all of that pulp that starts coming out of it. So I'm going to put that in. So we have in our ginger, our turmeric, our lemon. Next thing that we want to do is we actually want to add some black pepper. Now, if you have cracked black pepper, that's actually my favorite, and I am out of it. So I'm using regular black pepper. But the reason why is if you are using, or when you use turmeric, if you're trying to get health benefits out of it, you want to pair it with black pepper, because black pepper actually helps the turmeric to absorb into your system, into your cells, etc. So you don't need a whole lot. We're doing 1/4. So 1/4 of black pepper is very small, actually. Whoops. All right. You know, I just spilled that. Okay, let's do this. So we're doing 1/8, not 1/4. So 1/8 black pepper. I'm going to show you how small this is. If you're cracking the black pepper, I would assume it's about 4 cracks. See, it's like super duper tiny amount. So we're going to put in our black pepper. And next, after we do our black pepper, then what we want to do is, I'm trying to decide if I want to add honey to it. Let's add honey just for a little bit of sweetness. So we're going to do, let's do 1/4 of honey. Now you can also, if you have orange, so I'm just using lemon. If you want, your citrus fruits are great for wellness shots. So if you find lemon to be too acidic, I would add 1 orange to this recipe and maybe cut down the lemon to 1 orange and 1 lemon. Let me add this. I'm going to add the honey. Now that we have all that, I am going to blend this together. As soon as I find my blending top that I literally just have. So this is commercial break. Okay, here we go. All right, so now we're gonna blend this all together. Give me a second. Let's get this baby blended. Of course, I need to add a little bit of water just to help it blend. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, it's coming. All right, I'm gonna add a 4th cup of water, filtered water. I do want it pretty concentrated so that I'm not making a mess. Let's do this. Use my measuring cup. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm actually going to do a cup because we have that 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in here. So remember, if you're doing apple cider vinegar, you want it really diluted so that way it doesn't mess with your system in a negative way. So we're putting in 1 cup of water to this, and now we shall blend it all together. And we're going to let that blend for about a couple of minutes or 2. Again, if you have a juicer, it'll be good to juice that all together. But you can use a regular blender. You can also, I know a lot of people have NutriBullet, so you can use NutriBullet as well to do this recipe. All right. So now this is done. Look at the beautiful color. Beautiful color. Now, remember, I said that you didn't have to peel the ginger or the turmeric, and we really, you know, one of the lemons I didn't peel, I just put it in here. So for that reason, there's a lot of pulp in here, which we want to press out. So what you want, ideally, is that you have like a strainer like this. This strainer you can get at your grocery stores, you can get at any big box stores. They are not expensive. Again, if you are transitioning to a natural wellness lifestyle, then I recommend that you get a strainer because you will be using that a lot. Now, we are making shots, remember. So we don't need to keep all of this liquid, but we want to keep some of it. So let me take this off. Let me put this bad boy in the strainer. And you can see how it's coming out. I'm going to pull this. So all of that pulp stuff is being caught in the strainer. And then this is what we're doing our shots with, all right? Once this starts, once you see it starting to trickle, like it's doing now, what you want to do is you want to take a spoon and you want to press down here. And we want to get as much juice out as you can. Now, I wish there was a way that we could save this or do something else with this pulp. I might look into that later. I know some people might want to throw it in their garden for composting. That's up to you. But I'm going to press this out as much as possible. Still draining. And now I'm going to add some more. So we're going to do it one more time. You guys, I love, love, love the color. The color of this wellness shot. It is absolutely beautiful. All right, so we're straining this out. You can make green wellness shots as well, right? So you can do like a spinach if you want to add something like that to it. Celery actually is what I would recommend adding to your wellness shot because celery has a lot of great nutrients. I know some people drink celery water once a day or twice a day for their health benefit. All right, and then I think that's, let me see if I have any more in here. Again, this stuff is liquid gold, right? So you do not want to waste it. All right, so we're pressing out the pulp, putting this in here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a nice wellness shot that we should be taking once a day, preferably early in the morning before you have anything else in your system. So that way you can, you know, all of these nutrients can be absorbed without it being mixed up with anything else. All right, so this is it. It looks beautiful. Smells delicious. I mean, you can add carrots to this. If you like carrots, you can add your carrots to your wellness shot. That would also bring out that beautiful color. You'll get all of that richness from the carrots as well. So for this shot, shots are meant to be sipped, not like gulped down. So it's not like a shot like, you know, getting lit. Like a get lit shot. It's not one of those types of shots. This is like a shot where you're sipping it. All right, I'm gonna taste it. This tastes good. You have that lemon. Now, if lemon is too acidic for you, add an orange. Orange will calm that acidity down and give it a little sweeter taste to it. I love sour things, so for me, it's perfect. So, so you have the lemon, you have the spiciness of the ginger, so you can feel that kind of hit your throat. Not too spicy, not too hot, but you know, if you have ginger, you know how that is. You can taste a little bit of the turmeric. It is really good. And because this is a shot, you're not doing this full glass, right? You're not doing all of this. You are literally taking, like, sipping on 2 to 4 ounces, all right? So the rest, what you would do is you would pour this into a container that you can store in the refrigerator, and you can have it tomorrow. You can have it the next day. I think it'll keep about 3-4 days, but I wouldn't necessarily keep it too long. So this is something, especially if you're living with other people, is great to share with someone. All right, so I am going to finish drinking my wellness shot. I thank you guys for joining me today. Of course, if you have any questions about wellness shots, or you have any issues or problems, or you're curious about something like, what do I do for dry hair? What do I do for my skin? What else can I do for energy besides drink caffeine? You know, something, anything along those lines or more when it comes to natural health and wellness, let me know, and I'm happy to research it and bring it to you guys on a future segment. As always, I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next week on More Life, Natural Health and Wellness. Bye. Have a great Sunday. I'm going to finish drinking my shot.